customers always come to me with the craziest cake ideas, and since I'm not one to back down from a challenge, I usually say yes. The bottom 2 tiers of this cake were actually fake since my customer didn't need that much cake. They were covered in fondant and I added a pink drip. The real cake sitting on top had a pink ice cream cone drip effect, and it was covered with a bunch of sprinkles and candy. I honestly couldn't have been happier with how this cake came out. I absolutely loved it. And yes, the track works.
Hey there, let's make a Big Mac cake. So this is an oldie, but it's a goodie, and it's so easy. So I started with a 4-inch vanilla cake layer as the bottom bun, and I added some orange buttercream as the special sauce. Then I sprinkled some coconut flakes that I had dyed green for the lettuce. Then we have a chocolate cake layer for the burger and yellow buttercream for the cheese. I repeated all that, but then I did some regular coconut just for the onions. Then for the top bun, I used a cake that I made with the Fat Daddy-O hemisphere pan, and I added some Rice Krispies for the seeds. And yeah, that's it. Alright, bye.
Would you give this for 1 hour and it melted? I want a refund.
Hey guys, my name is Jessica. I am 23 years old and I have my own baking business that I started last September. I used to be a dental assistant, but I hated that job so much. And when we went into quarantine last year, I had the opportunity to start baking again. And so I'm still learning, and I want anybody that wants to learn with me to join me.
Hello everyone, I'm Jenny and I'm now accepting my first cake orders after my operation last week. I'm super excited to do this one dahil ang tagal ko ding napahinga. And yeah, I am now healed and well rested na. By the way, this cake is super moist chocolate cake with dark chocolate ganache. And sa mga nagtatanong ng frosting ko, whip it siya guys. Super stable at super daling gawin. At wala din siyang aftertaste dahil may hack akong ginagawa. If you guys wanted to know that, just visit my YouTube channel. Nakalink siya sa may bio ko. So, scrape lang natin siya. Hindi ka na gano'n ini-smooth kasi crab coat lang naman yan. And this is the final coat. This is the upper design. And finally, my favorite part ang lettering. So, tapos na siya at sana magustuhan siya ng first client ko after my operation. So, thank you guys for watching.
Okie dokie, it's walkie-talkies time! For anyone that doesn't know, walkie-talkies is when I'm out walking my dog Basil and I record a voiceover for one of my videos at the same time. I do like to multitask. So this vid was from last week and it was the cutest cake. It was a chocolate mud covered in fondant and it was a toadstool fairy house. These are super magical. There isn't a fairy in sight, but I think that's kind of like the point, like there's a fairy inside. So I used the edible paint to give the cake a little bit of texture. And I also used this whiz-bang tool that I got that makes leaves. So it's like a press mold and you cut all the leaves out with the cutter and then you just squish them together and it creates like this really cool vein effect in the leaves. And then I stuck all of those leaves on around that top part and I also piped some vines using royal icing, added some royal icing flowers. On go the finishing touches. I also added a doorknob and I'm 100% sure a fairy lives here. So magical!
eat cake anymore. When I first started making cakes, my family used to eat all the leftover scraps, but now we hardly touch them. I've been doing this since I was 17 years old, so I guess you can say after 6 years of cake, we're kind of over it. Don't get me wrong though, I love my chocolate and I love desserts, but if I had to go for a brownie or cake, I'm definitely going for the brownie.